In 2000, the 4 times world enduro champion Paul Edmondson signed up to ride for Kawasaki, and for most of the year he would be out in the States competing in the Grand National Cross Country Series. On the 9th of April, we were quite surprised to see him at a Motoduro at Upperdown Farm near Clibby Mortimer, the event organised by the Blackheath Autosports Club. There's some tough opposition for Paul here today. Jeff Hand is one of the top riders with the club. He's also on a Kawasaki, and he'll be giving Paul a run for his money.
Ran a lot of TLC this week.
You've been to this event before, Jeff, haven't you?
I have, the first Motoduro I did was here last year.
Yeah, I meant the one earlier on. Instead of Shifnal.
I did come a couple of weeks ago just to survey the territory.
Jeff came to this venue a few weeks ago when everyone else went to Shifnal. Fast Eddy is here somewhere, and Mick Murphy is looking after his bike. Quite a few people have come here today to see Fast Eddy. Mick's going to take some photographs. I believe Bob Perrin's here as well. It's a bit of a family outing for the Edmondson family. Paul's son Jack is here. He's too young to ride at the moment, but who knows, in 15 or so years' time, he could be a world champion.
Yes, you can see it.
Stop about 50 minutes.
Paul has also got some opposition from a family member, his younger brother Lee. Lee goes in the clubman class today.
We don't want him running out of fuel.
We're nearly ready to start. The Motoduro consists of 2 one-hour races with a break in between for lunch. Everyone goes in race 1 and everyone should be going in race 2. Paul is one of 28 riders in the expert class, and he's chosen to start on the far right of the line. Here they come, and Paul is off to a flying start. He hasn't gone 100 yards. He's looking back over his shoulder. Where is the opposition? I think the next time he'll see most of those experts is when he laps them. A bit of a slower start in the clubman class. Is that Lee there with mud on the number plate?
What do you think of it, Bob?
I knew Bob was here somewhere.
Eddy?
Paul coming round on lap 2, and he did the first lap in under 6 minutes. Mick Murphy, he'll be getting some good photos today. While we're watching Paul, let me tell you a little bit about some of his achievements. Back in 1989, he won the European Enduro Championship riding a KTM 125. The following year, also on KTM, he won the World Enduro Championship. Then for the next 3 years, he rode a Husky 125, finishing 2nd, 3rd, and winning the World Enduro Championship again in 1993. For the next 3 years, Paul signed up with Gas, and in 1994 he won the 125cc World Championship class again, and in 1996 he won the class on the 250. And Paul has just won the first race here at Upperdown Farm, completing 10 laps in just over 60 minutes, and Lee has done 6 laps. A break for lunch, but a busy time for Paul's mechanic. He's making a few adjustments. Mick Murphy and Bob Perrin are here, and what did Bob say about Paul earlier?
He thought you were a lot slower than 10 years ago.
Well, no one could stay with Paul in that first race. He lapped 20 of the experts, and in this second race he's going to start at the back of the field. All the experts going first. And here comes Fast Eddy. He's got it all to do in this race. 27 experts in front of him. And the early leader is Jeff Hand. On lap 2, Paul moving up through the field. Paul getting the green machine airborne. This is his first season with Kawasaki, and he'll be spending quite a lot of his time in the States in the Grand National Cross Country Series. Here's Jeff Hand. He was the early leader, now in second place. Paul has taken up the lead. Jeff finished second to Paul in race 1, and I think it's going to be the same in this race. Paul coming into lap scoring. He's on lap 10. The time is up. He wins this second race here at Upper Down Farm. Jeff Hand finishing in second place, 2 seconds for him today, so that earlier visit to this venue must have paid off.
Second overall, 114, Jeff Hand. And first overall, as you might imagine, was Paul Edmondson. He's collected his trophy because he's had to get off sharp. Just leave me to thank you all for coming. Hope you've enjoyed the meeting. Unfortunately, you'll have to wait a bit longer to our next one. That's on August, I think it's the 29th, Bank Holiday Sunday.
The next time I saw Paul was at the Dyfi Enduro. This was round 4 of the British Enduro Championship Series, and Paul was only here for the first day. Harry Lampkin was starting on the same minute as Paul, but we all knew the battle today was going to be between Fast Eddy and David Knight. David had won the British Championship Series last year.
You win today, Paul. I'll give you 30 quid back if you don't. You're not having it.
10 seconds.
Right? That's alright then, isn't it?
5 seconds. Go.
This was Harry's first ride in the Dyfi Forest. Paul would certainly know his way round. David Knight on the Yamaha, Rob Rayford like Fast Eddy on a Kawasaki. The weather good for the weekend, the forest quite dry, so no one would lose time on the going, all down to test time. The test on farmland just outside the Dyfi Forest, and it was going to be quite fast today. Paul had won the first test in a time of just under 2 minutes 13. That was 3.5 seconds quicker than David Knight in second place. Paul looked to be going even quicker on this second test. His time was just under 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Could David Knight beat that? Quite a difference in the ages between these two riders. David only 22, Fast Eddy 31. David coming in to finish his second test. His first time was 2 minutes 16.5. And quicker this time, 2 minutes 12, but still 1.5 seconds slower than Eddy. Paul on his final test now, and he's nearly 5 seconds up on David. As the day goes on, these riders getting quicker on the test. Paul coming in to finish the final test. Just over 2 minutes 10 on the last lap. Can he beat that? Yes, he does. Just under 2 minutes and 8 seconds. David has got it all to do now if he's going to win this first day of the Dyfi. After 2 tests, he's just 5 seconds down on Paul Edmondson. And he's got a slower rider just in front of him. David gets past that rider right on the corner. I don't think it slowed him up. If David is going to win this first day of the Dyfi, he needs a time of 2 minutes and 3 seconds, but not quite. His time was just over 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So it's Paul Edmondson on the Kawasaki 250 that wins this first day of the Dyfi. 2000 was another very successful year for Paul, this time on a Kawasaki, and in the States he finished second overall in the Grand National Cross Country Series. That was his best result to date,